Don helped me by asking the right questions, by caring, it made me feel comfortable that he didn't have any other agenda other than me to see what it was that I was trying to accomplish, where I was, and how he can help me get there.
I'll keep pulling you forward towards everything it is that you say you want. That's my commitment to you.
I'm sitting in a conference room with a CEO, business owner. It's a nice, big, fancy, comfortable conference room. He's a great guy. We just met, introduced by another client, and he spends about the next 10 minutes sharing a part of who he is, his business. He's so passionate, he's so successful. He's built a big business and he just wants to build a bigger business. And he's really excited about that. This guy's a hard charger, don't get in his way. He's going. There's so much that's good, so much that he's happy and excited about and proud of and thankful for. Man, I love this guy. I like him in an instant. I'm sitting here on the outside looking in, just asking some questions. And all of a sudden, he's sharing with me the parts that aren't working. Struggles in a family business, ownership stuff. I mean, he wants to go, and he spent 5 years, kind of mired up in some distractions, big distractions, massive distractions. And he made a really important decision to do something about it. Once he had it all out in front of him, hey, I've got so many great things. I got so many things that aren't so great. Well, I'm not doing that. How do I change that? How do I start looking at that and peeling that onion back? He made the decision and then never looked back. So what happened? Well, he and I started working together, hour and a half, twice a month. We're doing a couple of things, many things, but there are a couple that I really wanted to highlight today. This is about finding clarity. You're clear on a lot of things, no doubt, but there are a lot of things that I can just about promise you don't have clarity around for a lot of different reasons. How do you let that show up? You really can't make it. You have to allow it. You have to get in front of it. You have to give it a space to show up. And that can be clarity around big things in your life or your business and details. But you can't get there if you're running 1,000 miles an hour. So one of the primary focuses was just slowing down the mind, slowing down the habits of thought, the habits of speech, the habits of action, the habits of decision making. Just slowing it all down. It's a skill. It's a way of being in the world that has to be learned. So we practiced those things. And then the other is unpacking the conversations that he was having with himself. And this is ongoing lifetime work, by the way. It's not something you just fix in the next 5 minutes. But you see, we're all having those conversations all the time. And a lot of them are not that good. So this is a chance to start peeling back that onion, to start looking at those conversations and sorting the lies from the truth and cleaning up the parts that aren't serving, getting rid of the parts of those conversations that are just in the way, limiting beliefs, ways of thinking about things that when you really look at it don't make sense. And when you really look at it, you can see where it comes from. And that's part of the process of cleaning it up and getting rid of it. So what happens over the next months ahead? About 6 months in, I had a session coming up with him and I sent him an email and I said, hey, we're 6 months in. What is it that we really need to be focused on now? What's the thing that's going to really move you forward now that you've done this work so far? You know what he said? I thought this was pretty exciting, pretty outstanding, and maybe a surprise. He said, inner peace. So think about the contrast. Think about a guy that had very little inner peace and was not going around talking about inner peace or thinking about inner peace. He's just building his business and taking care of his family and doing all the things that he does. And now he's talking about inner peace. He wants more of that. He's starting to figure out that when he slows down, when he cleans this up, when he's in that place, that's where he wants to create from. So we keep doing the work. Now we're about 11 months out. We're sitting one morning and he shares with me like it was something that had never happened before. He says, I was just sitting down on my deck this morning, having my coffee for about 30 minutes, just looking out into the trees. And it was like, he's 60 years old and that's the first time he's ever done that. But what he went on to share, and I'll tighten this up, shorten this up, is I figured out I don't have to be shot out of a cannon every morning. And when I slow down, I find more clarity. That's our word. I find more clarity and I make better decisions. I involve others more effectively, and I don't have to do it all myself. I'm seeing that I don't have to do it all myself. Wow. I don't know if you can see how big that is. This is the same guy with all the same good stuff and all the same drive and all the same success and the money and the business, all that. But now he's figured out how to walk through life differently. And that as he has that experience, he feels differently. He's experiencing life differently. And he is infinitely more effective as a leader, as a business leader, in his family, with his kids, with all the things that he wants to create. He's creating from a place that has some space, rather than so much struggle and stress and things that aren't working. Rather than trying to work around those and bulldoze over those, just outwork it. About 2/3 of them are just going away. Whole different guy. That's the kind of thing I want for you.